Yes, Taylor, I know it gets pretty cold out there in Boise. You ever played in the snow or really cold weather before? And if so, how'd that go?
Oh, I definitely have. I would say when it gets to about October, all the games are cold because it's the West Coast, so we're playing night games and so I'm very familiar. I've played in one snow game when I played against Nevada, and we played in at Wyoming, which was like -1, so it's been pretty cold.
So you had a snow game at home against Nevada and a snow game at Wyoming?
It was at Nevada and at Wyoming.
Okay. How'd those snow games go for you? I mean, how does it impact a quarterback if it's snowing and really super duper cold?
You just gotta, focus on, your footwork and just the fundamentals, and you got it's all mental. You can't tell yourself it's cold. You gotta, lock in and embrace the elements.
Yes, and I'm guessing you being from the South, you haven't played in the snow, but maybe you have. What are your thoughts? Yeah, the reason I'm asking, you guys probably know, is it's supposed to be like in the teens and possible snow in Columbia on Saturday.
Yeah, I've played in a few snow practices, but I've never played in a snow game. So I'm excited for that. It'll be a new experience for me. But, football's football at the end of the day. So I'm excited for the new opportunity to, play in that weather and hit it head on.
For both y'all, how important is it to keep a dry ball and you know make sure you're handling it well, and because it's always you assume it's going to be slick and cold too. I mean, do you guys work on like do wet ball drills and practice this week with the balls in the buckets of water? How does that go?
I would say we have a really good equipment staff, and that keeps the balls dry, and we wouldn't be able to do our job, snapping
Hmm.
and throwing out them. So I gotta give you know praise to our equipment staff for doing what they do.
Yeah, we do practice wet balls. They have balls that are kind of older and they're slick and they'll dunk it in water and they'll have water bottles and they'll spray my hand while I'm snapping it. So we do prepare for it, but as Taylen said, we do have an incredible equipment staff that does a great job of preparing us for wet ball situations as well as keeping our balls dry.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Trey, go ahead.
Yeah, Taylor, you guys won that game 41-3 against Nevada in the snow. What's the secret to playing in the snow? What advice do you have for some of the other guys, maybe some guys from like Georgia and stuff that had never played in snow?
I would say warm yourself up on the sidelines, and when you're in the game, you're not really thinking about it, but on the sidelines, warm your feet up, warm your hands up, and you know, and lock in when you get on the field. So it's never as cold as it seems. That's why I would say it's all mental.
Yeah. Um, Taylor, you weren't here last year, but obviously Arkansas got rocked pretty good by Missouri. I know Sam Pittman has talked to you guys, but what are your thoughts on that? And I don't know if you can get upset over a distance from that. And then Addison, with you were at Tennessee, and they beat you guys pretty good last year too. And I think Coach Drinkwitz said something about standing on business after the game to Coach Heupel. Your thoughts on, I guess, last year and how that might translate to this year in terms of emotion.
They had a good football team, and it just went their way. And they're still a good football team, and it'll be a great matchup. And we're excited for the challenge. And we're preparing extremely well, and have had some great practices, and are excited for the game. And like I said, talented football team, and looking forward to it. Obviously, it's a big rivalry, and we're excited to go and represent the state and bring back a victory for the Razorbacks.
I would say, similar to, Addison, is a great opportunity, to play in a great venue, another, SEC, atmosphere, and that's exciting, with the weather and all that. And everybody says, it's football weather, so we're definitely excited for the opportunity and practicing, and they have a great football team and we're looking at their defense. We were just talking about their defense and how well they play together. So it's a great opportunity.
Thanks, guys.
Christina.
Yeah, Taylen, before the season Coach Petrino and you talked a lot about you needing to kind of improve on the technique of just kind of getting over the top more. Do you feel like how far do you feel like you've come in that? Is that still something that you have to work on, or have you pretty much gotten there?
I would say I'm a whole lot better than, where I was, but at the same time it's still something I feel like I could be, more consistent and improve on. It was just I feel like you can never, shy away from, the fundamentals, because the fundamentals is gonna take you a long way. And I'm a big believer in, how you do the small things is how you do, everything. And so that's what, Coach Petrino is still, on me, even today, with, staying over the top and, keeping, having clean footwork in the pocket. So.
Is there anything else technique wise that has kind of come up over the course of the season that he really harps on with you, or what's kind of the biggest thing he's been working with you on now here late in the season?
Just timing, just connecting my eyes to, where my feet are, and, just being on the same page, with my receivers. And, that's the, biggest thing is, when I'm in rhythm and, we have a great chemistry, my percentage, as Petrino says, is really high. So I'm, really big and, focusing on that, this week.
Thank you.
Tom, go ahead.
Y'all guys know Andrew went over 1,000 yards receiving last week, and one of only 5 guys who've done it. If y'all could both maybe speak to just his strengths, his traits, and just what kind of a dude he is. Taylor?
I would say, I mean, it just speaks to how hardworking he is. A lot of people see him on the field, but, a lot of people don't see what he does, off the field in the training room, getting his body right. He's there every single day, in the morning and before practice. So, running all that, throughout the game, it's week 12. I want this week 12. And, your body's not, 100%, but, he keeps his body healthy, and, the versatility that he displays, on the field, whether he plays inside, outside, running deep and everything. So, I'm just extremely proud of, that milestone. But, if he was here right now, he would say, he's not finished yet. So that's what is exciting about it.
Addison, any thoughts on Andrew?
Yeah, great guy. And, Taylen said everything you need to know. Hardworking guy. He's in the building all the time trying to get better. And, it's a true testament to his professionalism in the sport and drive to grow and succeed.
Last year's team won at Florida, and that's the first time Arkansas football had ever won a game at Florida. And this is an opportunity for Arkansas football to win the first time ever at Missouri. I'm sure you heard it from your teammates. How hungry? I mean, how important would it be if y'all could notch one there, Addison?
It'd be great. Like we said, we're very excited for the opportunity to be able to go and play in their stadium, play in that environment, and bring a win back. Obviously, we've had a history of 2-point losses while we've played there. So, like I said, we've been preparing all week, and they have a talented defense. So we're excited to go out there and put what we've got against them, and hopefully we come out 2 points ahead.
Taylor, can you add?
I mean, kind of, what, Addison said, we're just gonna, focus on what we can control and, let the chips fall where they are. So, just it's a great opportunity, to do that.